Presidential vacancy, disability, and inability. 25th Amendment. Section 1. In case of the removal of the President from office or of his death or resignation, the Vice President shall become President. Section 2. Whenever there is a vacancy in the office of the Vice President, the President shall nominate a Vice President who shall take office upon confirmation by the majority vote of both houses of Congress. Section 3. Whether the Vice President transmits to President pro tempore of the Senate and the Speaker of the House of Representatives his written declaration that he is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, and until he transmits the written declaration to the contrary, such powers and duties shall be discharged by the Vice President as acting President. Section 4. Whenever the Vice President and the majority of either the principal officers of the executive departments or of such other body as Congress may better provide, transmits to the President pro tempore of the Senate and the Speaker of the House of Representatives the written declaration that the President is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, the Vice President shall immediately assume powers and duties of the office as acting President. Thereafter, when the President transmits to the President pro tempore of the Senate and the Speaker of the House of Representatives his written declaration that no ineligibility exists, he shall assume the powers and duties of his office, unless the Vice President and the majority of either the principal officers of the executive departments or such other body as Congress may provide, transmit within 4 days to the President pro tempore of the Senate and the Speaker of the House of Representatives the written declaration that the President is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office. Thereupon, Congress shall decide the issue, assembling within 48 hours for that purpose, if not in session. If the Congress, within 21 days after receipt of the latter written declaration, or if Congress is not in session within 21 days after Congress is required to assemble, determines by the 2/3 vote of both houses that the President is unable to discharge powers and duties of his office, the Vice President shall continue to discharge the same as President. Otherwise, the President shall resume the powers and duties of his office.